The city slowly wakes up under a soft, golden sunrise. On a tall rooftop, Mama Cat stands completely still, watching the world below. In her mouth, she holds a small glowing healing pouch. Her eyes carry deep emotion and silent determination. Today she has promised to save her sick friends no matter what. Below her stretches a highway filled with endless moving traffic. Cars rush like waves of steel, with no pause or mercy. The sound of horns fills the air like a chaotic storm. Mama Cat looks down, but does not step back in fear. Instead, she studies the dangerous path ahead carefully. Mama Cat closes her eyes for a brief moment of courage. Then she jumps from the rooftop into the unknown below. The wind rushes past her tiny body as she falls. She lands near the edge of the dangerous moving road. Her journey through chaos officially begins now. Mama Cat steps into the moving lanes of traffic carefully. Cars pass inches away from her small, fragile body. Each step feels like walking inside a storm of steel. The ground shakes with unstoppable motion around her, but she refuses to stop or turn back. Suddenly, her mind flashes to her sick friends at home. They are weak, lying quietly and waiting for her return. Their hope depends entirely on the gift she carries. Mama Cat feels tears, but continues walking forward. Their trust becomes her strongest source of strength. A massive truck suddenly appears from nowhere. Its horn blasts like thunder, shaking the entire road. Mama Cat freezes for a split second in fear. Then she slips through a narrow gap between wheels. Death passes just inches away, but she survives again. On the crowded sidewalk, a man suddenly notices the tiny cat. He watches in shock as she walks fearlessly through deadly traffic. The glowing pouch in her mouth catches his attention immediately. For a moment, the noisy city around him feels completely silent. He quietly steps forward, wanting to help the brave little soul. The man kneels carefully and reaches his hand toward her. Mama Cat pauses and studies him with cautious eyes. She appreciates the kindness, but cannot risk losing time now. Her mission matters more than comfort or safety. Without making a sound, she continues moving forward, alone. Dark clouds suddenly gather over the crowded city sky. Cold rain begins falling across the dangerous highway lanes. Within seconds, the roads become slippery rivers of reflection. Mama Cat's fur becomes soaked and heavy from the storm. Still, she protects the glowing pouch with great care. Strong wind suddenly rushes through the narrow city streets. Mama Cat struggles to stay balanced against the powerful storm. Several times, she nearly loses the healing pouch completely, but she bites tighter and keeps moving step by step. Her determination grows stronger with every challenge she faces. Ahead of her, a fallen bicycle blocks part of the road. Cars swerve dangerously around it without slowing down. Mama Cat carefully climbs over the twisted metal frame. One wrong move could throw her directly into traffic. Yet she crosses the obstacle with calm determination. Exhausted from the storm, Mama Cat hides beneath a parked truck. For the first time, she finally has a moment to breathe. Rainwater drips heavily from her soaked fur onto the ground. She looks at the glowing pouch to make sure it is safe. Then, she quietly gathers strength for the journey ahead. Night slowly covers the city with deep blue darkness. Streetlights flicker across the endless rivers of moving cars. Mama Cat steps back onto the dangerous road after resting briefly. Her legs ache from exhaustion, but her heart still burns with purpose. She knows her sick friends are waiting for her return. As Mama Cat enters a narrow alley, low growls echo nearby. 3 hungry stray dogs slowly emerge from the shadows. Their eyes lock onto the glowing pouch she carries carefully. Fear rushes through her chest, but she refuses to surrender. She takes a cautious step backward while protecting the gift. The dogs suddenly charge forward with loud, aggressive barks. Mama Cat sprints through the rain as fast as she can. Ahead of her, she notices a tiny opening beneath a metal fence. At the last possible second, she slides underneath to safety. The dogs crash loudly against the fence behind her. On the other side of the fence lies a peaceful, hidden garden. For the first time all night, the The city noise feels far away. Flowers gently move beneath the cool falling rain. Mama Cat pauses quietly beneath a small tree to recover. The peaceful silence gives her a little hope again. Mama Cat closes her eyes and remembers her friends once more. She remembers their weak smiles and trembling voices clearly. They trusted her to bring healing before it became too late. Tears form in her eyes, mixing softly with the rainwater. She stands again, ready to continue the dangerous journey. Leaving the quiet garden behind, Mama Cat returns to the city streets. The loud noise of traffic crashes into the silence around her. Bright headlights flash through the rainy darkness endlessly. Her body feels weak, but her spirit refuses to break. Step by step, she moves closer to her waiting friends. Heavy rain continues pouring across the dark city streets. Ahead of Mama Cat, the road is completely flooded with rushing water. Cars speed through the deep puddles, sending waves into the air. She hesitates for only a second before stepping into the freezing water. Her mission matters more than the storm surrounding her tonight. A concrete road barrier blocks her path through the flood. Its surface is soaked and dangerously slippery from the rain. Mama Cat carefully climbs upward, while balancing the glowing pouch. Halfway across, her paw suddenly slips near the edge. For one terrifying moment, she nearly falls into rushing traffic below. As Mama Cat struggles to regain balance, an old crow lands nearby. The bird watches her carefully with wise and understanding eyes. It caws loudly and points its beak toward a safer, narrow pathway. Mama Cat quickly realizes the bird is trying to help her survive. With quiet gratitude, she follows the hidden, safer route. Soon, Mama Cat reaches an old, broken pedestrian bridge. Part of the bridge hangs dangerously above rushing traffic below. Strong wind shakes the weak metal structure continuously. She knows crossing it could be extremely dangerous tonight. But turning back would mean abandoning her sick friends completely. Mama Cat slowly steps onto the shaking, broken bridge. Below her, endless streams of headlights race through the darkness. Every movement causes the damaged metal beneath her paws to tremble. The healing pouch glows softly against the cold storm around her. With courage alone, she continues across the dangerous structure. Suddenly, a large broken road sign tears loose from the storm. It crashes onto the bridge directly behind Mama Cat. The entire structure shakes violently from the massive impact. She runs forward desperately as pieces of metal fall around her. Fear fills her heart, but survival pushes her onward. The broken bridge groans loudly beneath Mama Cat's tiny paws. Cracks spread across the wet metal as storm winds grow stronger. Pieces of rusted steel begin falling into the traffic below. Mama Cat runs carefully while protecting the glowing healing pouch. She knows the bridge may not survive much longer tonight. A sudden crack snaps beneath Mama Cat without warning. One of her paws slips through a broken metal opening. She falls hard against the sharp, wet bridge surface painfully. The healing pouch nearly slides away into the darkness below. For several seconds, she struggles to breathe through the pain. Back tears of pain. One of her paws trembles badly from the hard fall. Every movement now feels heavier and more exhausting than before. Still, she refuses to leave the healing gift behind. Her love for her friends gives her strength to stand again.